What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing WNBA, or should I say, basketball news, and it looks like Diana Taurasi has decided to retire from playing basketball. A thing that, if you are not familiar with like women's sports or things like that, you should know who the White Mamba is. But if not, we're talking about a player whose accolades, transcended not only women's sports, but also the game of basketball altogether. We're talking about a WNBA Rookie of the Year, a multiple-time WNBA champion, the only basketball player, male or female, with 6 gold medals. 6 Olympic gold medals. That is no easy feat within itself. We're talking about a WNBA most valuable player. We're talking about a WNBA 2-time finals MVP, an illustrious career consisting of 5 scoring titles. And let's not forget the WNBA's all-time leading scorer. We can dial it back all the way, going back to UConn with Taurasi, but this is something that you don't see. Like, this is something you don't see all the time, right? Because you think of the game, right? You think of the game, the NBA style of game, I will say, right? You think of the NBA style of game, and who would you say is in comparison with like the heights of like LeBron? Maybe not popularity wise, but to the feat of setting a standard, right? Setting a standard, setting that bar, that mark that other players would ultimately strive and want to model their games after. And you look at a career like a Taurasi, who's been in the WNBA for as long as she was, and you talk about 20 years, right? You talk about 20 years with only the Phoenix Mercury. Like I said, this conversation that I want to have is Diana Taurasi the greatest women's basketball player ever, right? Because I know we may have seen the players like the Maya Moores, the Lisa Leslies, going back a little bit, right? We look at those players, and make no mistake, Maya Moore's resume is absolutely studded with all types of All-Americans, WNBA championships, things like that. But her career was cut short due to her, personal issues and her wanting to step away from the game. You look at Taurasi, even at her age, still was able to be dominant, be productive on the floor, and things like that. She was named to the WNBA's 15 all-time anniversary team, 20th anniversary team, and the 25th anniversary team. You look at everything that she's been able to accomplish within basketball. You look at like I said, you can dial it back to UConn. You can go all the way forward to what she's been able to do in the WNBA. And I feel like when you look at all of the things, like all of the things on her resume, this is a Hall of Fame resume for sure. We're not even going to discuss that. We already know her. She might as well get her speech ready now, as far as the as far as the Hall of Fame goes. I just feel like when you look at a player like Taurasi, when you look at women's sports, like I said, I don't even want to go as far as just singling out women's sports. When you talk about just basketball in general, her name has to be mentioned. Has to be mentioned with some of those the others, the others in the same sport, in that same field. Because, again, like I said, to have a resume like that, so decorated, you can't dismiss it and you can't discredit it. I'm gonna be honest, right? And and like I said, I love all of the other names that I've mentioned, right, when it comes to women's sports and basketball and things like that, you have to put her on the Mount Rushmore of women's basketball. If she's the first face that you see on the Mount Rushmore of women's basketball, to go along with players like Candace Parker, to go along with players like, like I said, like Lisa Leslie, the third, excuse me, not the third, the fourth face could change depending on who you ask. Could be Cheryl Miller, could be Maya Moore, but I know Taurasi deserves a spot on the basketball Mount Rushmore for women's basketball. And like I said, she has a resume that you just can't deny. Was a champion in college, was a champion in the WNBA. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? What more can you ask for? So, to Diana Taurasi, kudos on a well-decorated career. Enjoy retirement. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do you guys think that Diana Taurasi was, or is someone that you consider the face of women's basketball? Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.